Welcome to your step ladder workout. Make sure you use something stable and be careful as you're doing this workout. You could also use a chair and a pile of books for the shorter part of the step ladder. So we're just going to start warming up. You're going to step behind your apparatus, whatever it is, and you're going to just do some little lifts up and around with the legs. Yeah, so I'm going right, left, and then returning left, right. Just kind of warming up the hips here. Try to really lift those legs. And then your upper body can twist against this movement, whatever feels comfortable. Just warming up the hips, finding your balance each time. And I think we just do about 10 of these, allowing the body to move naturally, twisting the hips as needed, and really lifting those legs, warming up the hips. A delight. From here, you're going to come down into a plank on your step ladder, and you're going to do some mountain climbers, just warming up those abs. The knee moves across to the opposite elbow. And you can do these as fast or as not fast as you want. Sometimes it's also, guys, helpful to put this step ladder on a mat so that it doesn't slide, depending on what your situation is at home. Amazing. From here, side plank. So put the hand in the center, twist toward me, replace the hand, and twist away from me. Trying to really stay lifted, stabilizing through your lats and your shoulder. Just still warming up here. I think we do about 10 of these. Amazing. Trying to really stay lifted through the abs. Good, nice. From here, we're gonna do some step ups onto the ladder. And again, I'm leaving this in here so you guys can see if it's not stable, move it around. Take your time. So I'm gonna step up with the right leg. I'm gonna tap my left on the step ladder and then step back with my left and then back, lunge back with my right. And then repeat, same leg. Lift up, tap, step back, right. Nice big lunge. If you want this harder, you can lift the knee up into a high passe and then back. That is optional. So stepping up, we're gonna do the right side first, and then we'll do the left side. And again, I find arms moving in opposition to be helpful for balance. Try to lift and then get low on the way back. And again, I think we do about 10 of these. Nice big lunges. Glorious. And switching sides. This time stepping up left. And again, just tap that foot first, step back, and then step back left. Nice deep lunge. A little tap. Good. And again, if it feels unstable, just move it. And then if you want this harder, step up and lift that knee up into a high passe. Up to you. And again, I think we do 10 of these. Your legs should feel this, especially the legs stepping up on the chair. Glorious. From here, we're going to do some tricep dips. So you're going to sit forward of the chair, fingers face your toes, and then you do some tricep dips with both feet down. Bending as low as you'd like, stabilizing the shoulder. This is for your triceps, the back of your arm. These start feeling really easy, and then they get harder and harder. Whew, exciting. From here, we're gonna do another set. To make this harder, you're gonna lift a leg up, cross the right leg over the left, and we'll do 5 here. And again, the lower you go, the harder this is. And then if you want this harder, lift that right leg up toward the sky. And then switching sides, left over right, dip down, press up. 5 times. And then leg to the sky, and 5. Nice. From here, we're gonna do some crossover lunges. And again, adjust it if it needs to be adjusted. So you're going to step next to your step ladder, and the outside leg is going to cross over, and you're going to step up. Again, start with a tap, and then that leg lunges back. Just a little tap. And again, if you want this harder, that leg that is free is going to lift up toward your chest. And we'll do 10 of these. Try to really lower down safely and slowly. Trying to keep the chest lifted. So the outside of that right leg that's working right now, that should be really getting tired. And then other side. So again, stepping slightly behind and next to your step ladder. Outside leg crosses over. Start with your tap and then reach back. And again, lift that knee up if you want this harder. Whee! I almost fell over. Nope. I'm so good. Cool. From here, you are going to do a plank. You're going to put your hands down on the earth and put your feet up on your step ladder. Stabilizing, and then tap the right foot off, and then tap the left foot off. This is for your abs and obliques. You'll feel this in your shoulders too, obviously, because you are stabilizing in your plank. And we're just going to do 10 of these total. Keep going. Doing good. And we are done. From here, we're going to transition back to legs. So you're going to do some little like squats down. Your feet can be slightly turned out. You're going to sit up, and then sit back down using your legs. So this is where, if you want this harder, I'm going to sit down onto the lower part of the step ladder, but you could use, this is where your pile of books would come in handy instead of using your chair, yeah? So legs turn slightly out, really try to tap your butt, and then stand up strong. Press those hips forward each time you stand up. And again, depending on how low this is going to determine how hard it is, yeah? So the lower you sit, the harder this becomes. I think we do like 16 of these. Strong legs. Amazing. We're going to stay on our leg kick. Ooh, outfit change. From here, you're going to step next to your step ladder. The inside leg is going to step up. Outside leg lifts to the side slightly, and then you step back down, cross the leg over. So you're going to lift, and then cross over. Step up, reach to the side, step down, and cross. And I think we do about 10 of these. And same thing with the arms. Arms are just moving in opposition in a way that keeps you balanced. So this is outer thighs, big time. And then as that leg crosses over, you should feel a little bit of inner thigh work as well. Lift, step down, and across. And I think we do 10 of these. Other side. So again, inside leg steps up. You're going to step up, leg slightly to the side. This leg is harder for me. I'm not doing very good. I have a very interesting right hand. Looks very lazy. Just keep going. You're doing great. Try to really stabilize that knee stepping up. My knee is turning in a little bit. You want to try to not do that. Strong butts and stabilizers. Amazing. From here, again, you could use your pile of books here if you wanted to. Coming into your plank, you're going to have one hand on the low part, one hand on the floor. And then you're going to do some shoulder taps, switching arms. Yeah, so you're going to tap the opposite shoulder. It's tough to kind of press up onto that low part of the step ladder. We're going to do 10 of these, trying to stabilize. Trying to square your shoulders off more than I am. I'm kind of keeping my left shoulder high. Try to keep, as you come down, try to even out a little bit. And then you're going to do push-ups. These are really hard. I wanted to retire doing these. They were brutal. Again, trying to stabilize those shoulders. Keep the shoulders even. So that arm on the floor is going to be working really hard. Hoo-ha! Other side. So one hand on either your low part of the step ladder or your pile of books, and then one hand on the floor. Find your plank. And you're going to tap the opposite shoulder. So you kind of have to do a little stair step up with that step ladder shoulder, right? Amazing. I think we do 10 of these. These are tough. You are in the home stretch of this workout. And then push-ups. Ugh, exhaustion. Try to drop that shoulder down more than I am, that right shoulder. 10 of these, and try to drop your right hip down. Ugh, retirement. Cool, last exercise. You're gonna make your way onto your back and you're gonna put your feet up on the high part of the step ladder or your chair or your pile of books, whatever you want. The higher your feet go, the harder this is. Arms by your side. You can flex your feet and you're just gonna do 15 to 20 presses up, pressing those hips up toward the ceiling, squeezing your glutes. I'm trying to squeeze my legs together as best as I can. And I'm just moving my arms to the side so you can see. If you want this harder, you could reach your arms up over toward the sky. Strong butt, strong inner thighs, strong hamstrings. Amazing. You did it. You're done. Thanks so much, you guys. On to the next.